Welcome to the rant. I'm John Shannon. Well, it looks like we're going to get closer and closer to the Democratic nominee. Um, after looking at some stuff here, looking at some of the numbers, it's apparent that even though this may be a painful process for about another month, um, I think it's a foregone conclusion that that Barack Obama will get the nomination before we get to the convention. And the reason I say this, of course, is the key factor in all this is going to be the superdelegates. To be honest with you, there are still 277 unpledged superdelegates out there, but the the call is from the Democratic National Committee. The call is to get this to get the superdelegates to pledge as quick as possible, so we can get to the nominee in the Democratic Party. Um, as I see it right now, and CNN provided a nice little calculator here that I wish I could share with you online, but I could draw a link to it on the website. But it's kind of cool to play around with the numbers with that. But as it looks right now, and as she probably will, the remaining states, the remaining primaries, there's one on the 13th, which is West Virginia, one on the 20th, which is Kentucky, one on the also Oregon, and then we have a primary in Puerto Rico on the 1st of June, and then a couple on the 3rd of June in Montana and South Dakota. Now, my guess is that Hillary will probably win every one of those primaries, with the exception of Puerto Rico. I don't think there's a snowball's chance in hell that Hillary Clinton's going to carry Puerto Rico. Um, that said, and she's not going to win by landslide margins in any one of these elections. I think that she'll take West Virginia, Kentucky, Oregon, Montana, and South Dakota by about 56% on an average of those delegates each. And none of one of these states are really a big prize. Kentucky, surprisingly, Kentucky with 51 delegates and Puerto Rico with 55 delegates are the two biggest prizes. But assuming that Hillary wins every one of those aforementioned states with the exception of Puerto Rico, which I think that Barack will take by about 58%, to tell you the truth. With the remaining superdelegates, Hillary would have to garner at least 70% of the remaining superdelegates in order to pull off, to force this into a convention struggle. I'm not calling on Hillary to leave the campaign, because anything can happen, quite frankly. But her chances, realistically, are whittling down, even to a point where even some of the more optimistic Clinton supporters should realize that maybe this just isn't going to be her year, and maybe start uniting around one candidate. Who obviously, I mean, like I said, Obama would have to just completely fall flat on his face between now and then for him not to be the nominee. And like I said, I'll draw up a link to this calculator from CNN, or you can just go to CNN.com. Pretty simple stuff there. They can they'll show you. They'll have the link for the calculator there. But the way I look at the numbers right now, even if Hillary were to win every primary that's left, unless she wins them by just an astonishing amount, there's just no way that she's going to catch up. And I just wanted to point that out. I thought it was kind of interesting. So that's really all I have, short and sweet. Till the next time, this is John Shannon, the Redneck Cabbie. Adios.